Don't swear. Don't send you back, like.
Or anybody else.
So the last thing I saw of your stuff was, apart from part 2, I saw you do the kind of prompted practice with playing. Yeah. So, what you been doing since?
I haven't had any formal training.
No, you've been out buddying, and
yeah, we've just been going through like most phase 1s of PSTs, just like watching the overviews and doing like most of the control elements and faults and identifying them.
Yeah. So, have you had a look at any phase 2?
No, not really, no.
So, because we've got a 5-mile drive to Luton, which only takes about 10 minutes, I thought we'd have just a quick look at progress, hesitancy and normal road positioning.
Okay.
What do you know about that?
Not much. I probably did the overview with it, but I can't really recall any of it. I know it's to do with... I've got to basically... it's a phase 2, isn't it?
Yeah.
So he's going to... Basically, the SE will be like... On occasions when he could go, he won't be. So, for example, coming up to a junction, he probably won't go into first to prepare himself to go.
Yep.
He positioning, so if the road's really there's loads of space, he's going to be like going over to the other side.
Yeah,
like
to give you an idea of what he can and what he can't do. On the progress side, as you say, it's going to be lack of preparation or lack of judgment. It could be too fast up to a roundabout, and then he's going to have to stop because he didn't have time to look. Or as you said, it could be that he's not getting first gear on approach. That could also relate to traffic lights, where he stops in the gear he's in, just about to put his handbrake on, the lights change, and he's fiddling around finding first gear, everybody else is gone, yeah? Progress will either be too fast or too slow, it won't be both, yeah?
Yeah.
They won't break the speed limit, but they may go too fast for the road conditions, yeah? But he won't go too fast and too slow. And road positioning will either be too far to the left or too far to the right. He won't do both, yeah?
Okay.
Yeah?
Yep.
Yeah, so what I'll do is I'll stick a couple of them in on the way over and just see what you can spot. And we'll go from there how to correct it, yeah?
Okay.
Yeah?
Alright.
Are you comfortable?
Yes, thank you.
You can set those mirrors up as whatever way you like.
Yep, they're good. They're great, thank you.
And he won't go off subject, will he?
Sorry?
He won't go off subject, or could he still introduce a fault that was off subject?
No. I know you read a lot on the forum about them going off subject, and I've never seen it happen, and I spoke to Blaine and he's never seen it happen in all the tests he's seen. The only time they'd actually go off subject is if you weren't dealing with the subject you were given. You were just sitting there saying nothing. Then it could actually go on what they call leakage, where he just won't be able to do anything. Yeah? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't look so worried. This is the first lesson I've done on this.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, when I stop, if I go into neutral, I'm not stalling, it's just the engine switches off, yeah?
Alright.
Okay.
It's got this stop start thing. Right, so we're going to turn left. So if you just repeat the instructions back to me.
Okay. Okay, Tony, we're going to turn left.
Right. It's a nice day, isn't it?
Yep, very nice day.
So how do you feel about how I'm going at the moment?
I thought you were slightly too near to the centre there.
No, speed-wise.
Bit slow.
It's slow.
Yeah.
So, would you say it's too slow for this road?
Yes, that's hard now.
Yeah, so I'm doing about...
Initially it wasn't when you just first went into the new road, but What are you doing? Where's yours? I can see
Yeah.
it. Can't see them.
So I'm doing, you can see the 20 mark just there?
Oh, that one there. Okay,
Yeah.
yes, that's right. Where are we going now?
Yeah, we're going to go straight up.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm going too slow, yeah?
We're going too slow here.
So what you want to do is you want to tell me
Yeah.
what speed you want me to do. Say Tony up to bed at least 25 along here, yeah?
Okay. Right, Tony.
Yeah.
You can do at least 25 along here.
And then you want to go into the reasons why what's the consequences of going too slow?
Because if there's anyone behind us, we'll be holding them up.
Yeah, so what might they do if I'm holding them up?
They'll try and overtake you, and it'll
Yeah.
be a hazard for oncoming traffic.
Yeah, so because they might try and overtake me in a dangerous place,
Yeah.
then obviously they may well drive into that car coming towards me, yeah? Alright?
Okay.
So we're going to turn left.
Okay, Tom, good turn left.
Lovely day, isn't it?
Unbelievable.
It's going to be 20 degrees tomorrow.
You can do 30 on this road, Tony.
I'm up to bed
What are you doing
26, 27.
now? Okay. So you could probably do a little bit more to 30, couldn't you? No?
I wouldn't say I could probably get up exactly on 30 along there because of all the junctions coming down to the road, yeah?
Okay.
So did you find it alright?
What's that, sorry?
Harping.
Yeah, I don't think we came through this way. I don't know what we went through. Yeah, we found it alright once we got off the Zigo.
First pedestrian. And at the roundabout we're going to turn right.
At the roundabout, we're going to turn right. So on this PST, would you have to do? You would be having to talk constantly, wouldn't you? Obviously, there's no talk through, or do you? Oh, it's phase 2, so you won't
It'd
be, will
be
you?
it'd be Q&A, wouldn't it?
Okay.
So you could ask questions like, as I turn into this road now.
Blimey. What speed you're going to do?
Yeah.
Okay.
Obviously, it's not going to be an appropriate question here because
No.
it's going to be about 10 mile an hour, isn't it?
So in that case, what would you do?
If there's nothing happening, don't worry about the silences.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
And you're supposed to finish in silence, aren't you? Mate? You tail off your questions and answers, don't you? So towards the end of the lesson, you're not really saying very much.
Yeah. Once you feel that you've given them all the reasons and you've solved the problems, then pass it back and say, "I'll leave that with you now, Bill or Eden, wherever his name is, and I'll keep an eye on it." Stop window shopping, you.
No, I was looking in there. Window shopping. So, like on this road, could you take advantage of going too close to
No.
like the parked vehicles?
No.
No?
No. That wouldn't be part of the PST. It's weird, that, isn't it?
Well, even though you said that they could either be too wide or too...
That's going to be positioning wise.
So that's what I mean. If you can't deal with speed on a road, would he try and do positioning like along like here, for example, or not really?
I wouldn't play around my road position here because of the fact that
It could cause...
yeah. But I will take advantage of that as we get a little bit further out. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Yeah, your stop-start's quite weird.
Yeah, it is.
I looked straight away thinking, what's happened? Then I remembered you said.
It's ever so quiet for a diesel, though.
No, they're a lot quieter these days than new ones. You just touch the throttle, do you, to start it?
No, just put the clutch down.
All right.
How long have you had it?
Yesterday.
So you're getting used to it still?
Yeah, it's the first lesson I've done.
A bit too close to the centre there, Tony. So steer towards me a little bit
Right.
and then straighten up. And pick up a bit more speed here. Cause,
Right, so now carry on and work on the
positioning.
positioning, yeah?
Okay. You got a bit too close to the centre line there, so you could have gone onto the other side of the road and onto oncoming traffic.
Right.
So it's important you stay in your normal driving position.
Right, so obviously I've made the mistake.
Of going over, yeah.
I've made the mistake, so obviously there must be a reason for me making the mistake.
Because you don't know.
Yeah, so what's the ways you can help me?
The only thing I could think of would be to pull you over and give you a reference point.
Probably go there last. If we start off with the tram lines first, yeah?
Okay.
So the tram lines, do you know what the tram lines are?
No.
It's that marking down the road. See that marking?
What, where the tarmac's slightly darker?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So if I keep that in the middle of the car and I wheel either side of it,
Yeah.
that may help, yeah? Okay, he's not going to accept the first one that you give.
Okay.
Yeah? So you can then say, by looking well ahead, in other words, put your eyes on full beam.
Okay.
That may help.
So to say to him, like, to look in direction of where you're going and look far down the road.
Yep.
Because he could have been just looking in front of him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he'll probably carry on pushing you a little bit further. He might start wandering again. Yeah.
Right, okay.
Which I am doing now.
Oh, now, yes, I was just going to say.
So go on then, get me back safe.
Okay, Tony, steer towards me. That's enough. And
Yeah.
straighten up. You was going over the centre, near the centre line there again. So just keep looking straight down the road. And can you see the tram lines on the road?
Yeah, I've tried them. They're not actually working for me.
No? Okay. Well, just carry on looking down the road and concentrate on where you're in the direction of your travel.
Right, so the next thing we could try is if I look in the right hand door mirror
Yeah.
and I look in the left hand door mirror,
Yeah.
I should be an equal distance from the curb and the white line. Yeah?
Okay. And so to centre yourself from that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So if you look in your right door mirror and your left door mirror, glance in them quickly and just see the line in the curb.
Yeah, I don't like doing that. It really makes me wander with my steering.
Sorry.
It really makes me wander with my steering.
Well, no, you don't need to. Just keep your hand steady on the steering wheel.
Yeah, that was me telling you that I'm not going to use it yet.
Oh, right. Okay.
Right, so if
So he's not happy with that one. He wants something else.
it's not that he's not happy, he's just trying to basically find out how much you know, because obviously when you're teaching a real student you are going to have to,
Keep prompting.
well, one thing might work for one student and another, yeah?
Right.
So
Okay.
the only thing you're left with now is a reference point, isn't it?
Right. Okay. I see where you're going now. Yeah. Which was the first thing I said. And
Yeah.
you said leave that
Yeah,
for the last resort.
I'd probably leave it to the end. And what you're going to have to do, how would you handle the reference? How do you reckon you'd probably handle the reference point?
Well, obviously, if he doesn't know the normal driving position, you can't do it while you're driving along.
No, you're quite right.
So I'd have to get him to pull over.
Right. What you'd actually have to ask him to do is, we need to find a quiet road where we can stop in a normal driving position without inconvenience of the road users, and pick up a reference point. Yeah.
Okay.
Now at that point, he's probably going to say to you, "Okay, I've got it." Yeah.
What, to save doing that?
Yeah, because you've gone through all of the options really now, yeah?
And demonstrate to him that you know what he's doing that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he then may say to you, "Oh yeah, I can see these trampolines now." And
it's going to be a light bulb situation.
yeah, if you think about it, if he accepts the first one you give,
Okay.
then he's not really getting a chance to test you, is he?
No, that's right.
Yeah. So let's play around with this road position again. So I'll stick to the same one. Say something before I write my new car off.
Huh?
Right, so get me back over there.
Okay, Tony, you're too near the centre there, so just steer towards me a little bit and straighten up. That's enough.
Right, so
would you define how much to steer towards me?
No, that's fine.
He will do it, yeah?
Yeah, that was fine what you said. So the danger of actually driving too wide is that the least is that I could actually lose my door mirror, and the car coming towards me could lose the door mirror.
Okay.
Or if the car coming towards me is a bit wide, we could actually end up hitting each other, yeah?
Yeah, so you could have a head-on collision if you go over the line. So
now I'm going to take the next turn to the left. So we've been through all of the ones that you can use for the road positioning.
Okay.
So he's not being awkward by not accepting the first couple you give him, yeah?
Okay.
Because obviously then he's not going to know if you know the rest of them, yeah?
Right.
So he may well take you right down to the reference point, but as this is going to be the end of your exam, because it's phase 2,
yeah,
and you're probably going to be back near the test centre, there's not going to be an opportunity for him to find the road, so he's probably not going to push you into actually taking him down a quiet road, yeah?
Okay, so he just wants to hear that you have that option, obviously. Okay.
He just wants to know what you know, yeah?
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Any questions on that?
Not at this time, no. She said sorry. So once you've said that and he says, okay, no, I'm fine with that, he won't go back on the positioning.
No, because you'll then pass it back to him, yeah?
Okay.
So if he's going too slow along here,
okay,
and it is safe to do 40.
Yep. How would you word it?
Yeah, how would you word it then?
I'd say something like, okay, Tony, well, speed limit on this road is 40, and it's safe to do that. So, I don't know how you say something to be done.
Yeah, so by the next road sign,
I
want you to be doing 40 mile an hour, yeah?
Okay. And then would you explain why you said that?
And then, so now go into the consequences of going too slow.
If we were going too slow, you've got cars behind us, they'd want to overtake you.
Right.
And obviously that would be danger, because we've got oncoming cars and it's a very narrow road. But you going slow is going to push them to want to overtake you.
Oh, right, I never thought of that.
Yeah, so you've got to keep to the...
And we're going to turn right.
We're going to turn right, Tony.
So obviously things you don't want to say is speed up a bit.
Yeah, because he's just going to take advantage of that.
Yeah, he will speed up by 1 mile an hour, yeah? And you don't really want to say things like give it more gas or whatever, yeah?
Why? Because would he... Obviously you said he won't break the speed limit, but
Well, he's just probably give it a little bit more gas, won't he?
Okay.
So just give him a Pacific and tell him
Like by this next
road sign you want me doing such and such a speed, yeah?
Okay.
And that way it's nice and clear, he can understand it, and he will do it, yeah?
Okay. So, do you first always tell him what to do? So like you said, when he was driving along there, by the next road sign I want you to be doing 40, and then as he does it, or once he's done it, then it's going to explain it to him.
Yeah, why do you reckon we do it that way? In the same way, when I went out to the centre line of the road, why did you get me back immediately?
Because you need to deal with that as it that one thing as it happens.
Yeah, because obviously while I'm sitting at that speed, I am actually causing an inconvenience to other road users.
Yeah.
So you get me up to the speed you want to first,
Okay.
and then go into the consequences afterwards, yeah?
Okay. So what would he throw at me then afterwards? Or is he going to always do the speed? You know, like with the road positioning, he pushes you to see what else you know.
No, so once you, he will give you kind of a lifeline that he has got the road positioning, yeah?
Yeah. I mean, like, what else will you do about the speed? Is he going to be happy with that one time?
Might do it a second time to make sure that you're not going to give up, yeah?
Okay.
But once you've given him the consequences, you normally find that he learns quite quickly, yeah?
Okay.
This is all part of the living test routes now.
Okay.
So with the hesitancy, he may well do this, yeah?
Okay.
Where what he should have done really was just before he stopped, slipped into first gear, and then if he wants to put the handbrake on, it's fine, yeah?
Mhm.
So if you're the first, second, or third car back,
Yeah.
it's best to get him in, waiting in first gear, yeah?
Yeah.
If he's a bit further back than that, it is okay to have handbrake neutral,
Okay.
because he will have time to actually get that gear, won't he?
Yes.
If you can see the other sets of lights from where you are, is that okay to sit in neutral then, or would you advise putting in first gear anyway? Because if you watch the other set of lights, you can normally see they're on green, and you don't need to worry.
If he's the first, second, or third vehicle,
Yeah.
no, get him to slip into first gear just before he comes to a stop.
Right.
Because what you don't want him doing is stopping in the gear he's in, and just as he's putting the handbrake on. Now we're going to turn left here. Just as he puts the handbrake on, the lights change. So therefore, he's going to have to avoid putting the handbrake on, find first gear, and the couple of cars in front of you are going to be gone. Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're going to turn right.
Turn right here, Tony.
And we're going to turn right.
And we're going to turn right here.
This loop this in. Yeah, it's actually open, isn't it?
Is it normally on a Saturday?
Yeah, obviously doing tests today. What we do, we won't actually go in, we'll just reverse up here. Yeah, they sometimes even do tests on a Sunday over here.
Sunday.
Yeah.
That busy, eh? That new car smell.
Doesn't last long. So how was that?
Yeah, I think I understood what was
Yeah?
going on. Yeah.
Yeah, so don't be nervous. Yeah, don't worry. You're here to learn. Yeah? It's just a matter of getting into that system of getting your gob working in it. And being a woman, I'm sure you know how to work that properly, didn't you? Right, if you want to swap over seats a minute, and I'll let Barry have a go.